Hey guys, Burb Files Midwest. Today I just want to show you some cool shop lighting using the old fluorescent fixtures if that's what you have. If you're sick of replacing ballasts or bulbs, then this is my suggestion. They're a regular T8 bulb, but they're LED, and they're quite a bit brighter than the fluorescents are. You have an L on one side and an N on the other. So that's line and neutral. Otherwise, line, positive, neutral is black, ground. So, or N is probably for negative. That makes a lot more sense. Either way, you have to rewire your fixture, but it's really simple. I'll show you how real quick. These bulbs are about $7 a piece, but they last. I've had ones in and other places I put them in that have been there for 6-7 years, and they've come down a lot in price since then. So now I'm starting to put them in my own house, my own shop anyway. So what you do is you probably want to shut your breaker off. I like to live on the edge. Plus, I know how this is wired. It's to the switch first instead of to the fixture first. Although somebody didn't leave a whole lot of slack on that. So traditionally, you have more than enough wire up here to use for the rewiring of the fixture. So now that my negative and my neutral are off, I can clip all these wires coming out of the ballast on both sides. So the bulbs are one direction only. One side's power, one side's ground. So what you want to do is take all the corresponding bulb connectors here, and so yeah. So what you want to do is make sure that your bulb connectors on one side are all connected together, and all the other ones on the other side, you can connect them all together and run one lead essentially to your power source. Line, the L on the bulb is line, which is positive, and that's what your black is here. Your black is always hot in residential wiring. You have a ground, which is always to the fixture, and then you have a white, which is a neutral, and that's what the N on the other side of the bulb is for neutral. So you just make sure that you have your bulbs oriented correctly, or you'll have some problems, some sparky problems. So what you can do here is take all of these if you want to, and since this one is jumped to this one, then just feeding this source will also feed this, but these other two need to be wrapped together. So we'll cut them all at a similar length. Bam. Strip them about 1 inch long. And the reason I stripped them all 1 inch long is because we're just going to twist them all together, and that'll kind of shorten it up a little bit, and then you can get a wire nut on there. Linesman pliers are normally pretty decent for this. There you go. So that's that. Then down here, we'll do the same thing. You can see this has 2 ballasts, one for each pair of lights, I guess. Kind of strange since you can get the ballast, it'll work all 4 lights, but whatever. So we'll cut these as long as possible and try and use them again. So we know this set runs to that light. We know this set runs to that light socket and then jumps over to that, so this will feed both. And then our red, we need to. So we'll connect all these wires, which don't know if that's going to be long enough to get to the white. So what we'll do here, straighten these out best we can. Cut them about the same length too. So now that we determined those aren't really going to be long enough to reach the white wire, the neutral up here, we'll take an additional length that we've trimmed off there and add it to the bunch. So now we take all these, and since we're on this side, well, like I said, we'll make this the neutral side. And you may ask, isn't that a bunch of wires to twist and run one off of? Well, these bulbs, all four of these together, will not even be the same as one fluorescent bulb was before, or one incandescent. These are 14 watt bulbs, so that is 56 total, which is not even a single 60 watt bulb, so we'll have no problem running all those off this one wire. So now we'll wire up this. Wiring up that. We'll just remember that it was neutral on the left and hot on the right. Cover started back on here. Voila! There we have it. So now we'll stick 4 bulbs in it. In any quick fashion. They take less energy, they're way brighter, they last a long, long time. So, let's give it a shot. Bam! Bright as a moth. Bright as a moth. Thanks, guys. Catch you next time. In case you guys wanted a part number or were interested, here are the particulars. I like these quite a bit. They're 5000K, but they're pretty white. They're not blue, so I like them quite a bit.